So we're going to multiply and divide complex numbers. Okay, so we want to multiply and divide the complex numbers. And just a quick review, because we're going to need this. Remember the powers of I squared turns out to be -1. Okay, and I to the first is just the square root of -1. Those are going to be important for us, especially with this multiplication. So let's take a look. We're going to multiply some complex numbers. Okay, so we start out with A, and it says I times 3I. I times I is 3I squared. I squared, I remember is -1. So 3 times -1 turns out to be -3. So this equals -3. Okay? B, we want to do 2 minus I times 4 plus 3I. Okay? We're going to use our FOIL to multiply this out. We have two binomials, so we have to use FOIL to multiply that out. We're going to multiply this out, and what do we get? And I'm going to get right here. We have 8. 4 times 2 is 8. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 3I is 6I. Inside, we get -4I, negative I times 4. And then the last is -I times positive 3I gives us -3I squared. Okay? What we're going to do, combine the like terms in the middle. 8 gives us plus 6I minus 4I gives us 2I minus 3I squared. Remember, I squared is -1, so be careful with this. You get 8 plus 2I minus 3 times -1. -3 times -1 is positive 3, so we have 8 plus 2I plus 3. That turns out to be 8 plus 3 is 11 plus 2I. Okay, very important result here that we have two complex numbers multiplied together that give us back another complex number. Makes sense. Okay, and then remember that what we did here, that I squared became -1. Very important.